Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a... Good heavens, is that actually a fun DC Comics movie? Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today let's talk about one of the most anticipated films of the summer. Let's talk about Superman.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some
it's
might...
a lot of fire,
It's
but-
a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will
anybody
cause more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Director James Gunn is relaunching the DC Comics universe with his take on Superman. Now this time he's played by relative newcomer David Cornsweet. Now we all know Superman's origin story, which is a good thing, because this movie ain't got time to rehash that beginning. How refreshing to see a comic book movie that treats its audience with respect, that's not going to baby them and give them the same old information over and over again. I really quite enjoyed that. Now that being said, the basic story of Superman is still the same. He's working at the Daily Planet, he's got a thing with reporter Lois Lane, and he's dealing with a megamaniacal billionaire, Lex Luthor. You know, the same thing that Superman has to deal with in every one of his movies. Now I do think that Cornsweet is very good here, but perhaps the most important performance is that from director James Gunn. I mean, this is the man, he's known for making Guardians of the Galaxy and other films like that. He's known for making exciting action films with some oddball, quirky humor and a little bit of heart. And look, serious fans of the comic books may loathe his populist style, but I think it's the perfect touch for a summer blockbuster like this. Now, like I said, I'm also a fan of the new cast. Cornsweet is delightful, and he even gives the Man of Steel a bit of a swagger this time around. Rachel Brosnahan is great as Lois Lane, a woman who's not afraid to call Superman out at times. Let's get Nicholas Hoult, he's fun as Lex Luthor, and Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, Edie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific, and last but not least, a computer-generated doggy called Crypto. I mean, Superman with his rambunctious super dog, Crypto, comes pretty close to stealing the show at times. Now, perhaps best of all, this film feels like a comic book that's been turned into a movie. Sure, it's got some darker moments, but it's a lot of kid-friendly fun as well. Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy was great, but it set up a dark and grungy tone for DC Comics movies that, seldom worked. Gunn is here to let us know that under his watch, these movies going forward will be a lot more crowd-pleasing. And I think that's a great thing, especially as we have Supergirl and Teen Titans, Swamp Thing, The Flash, the new Batman movies are all on the horizon. Where's Wonder Woman, by the way? Hey look, this is a great start to a new look and a feel of all these DC Comics movies. So yeah, look, I kind of love this movie. It has exciting action sequences, great special effects, a great cast, a nice story, and a director who knocks it out of the park. And most of all, a sense of joy that's been missing from DC Comics for far too long. Now, it's not perfect, it's a little busy and the pace lags a bit in the end, but I think general audiences will love it. Of course, uptight fanboys will complain, but that was always going to be the case. As for me, I give the new Superman relaunch 3.5 stars out of 4. Yeah, 3 or 3.5 stars. I think it's really good. Now, I do suggest that you see this one on IMAX if possible. I mean, that big screen and the big sound really enhances this film, but I do think this film will also play well on any size screens, but IMAX if you can. But hey, that's me. What do you think? Comment below. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my quick movie reviews, follow me on social media, and of course, catch my weekly podcast, Two Movie Guys, where we go into deeper detail into all of the week's big new movies. Just search for Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. Now, coming up next, a real change of pace. We have Nick Offerman in a dark and gritty drama called Sovereign. We'll talk about that next. See you then.